All right. Let me turn my microphone down now a little bit, or my headphones down a little bit. So this is just a few examples of the sorting dances. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I certainly have. That's one of my favorite parts of the sorting algorithm. Anyway, I think, let's see, what is this one? This one is select sort, so we'll cover that extraordinarily briefly, but you know, we'll cover it a little bit. And the first one was insertion sort, and that's one of the ones we're going to be focusing on today. As usual, we have a few housekeeping things. We've done a lot of talking, Professor Mushtaq and I, about exam 3, and I think we've got pretty much where we're going to stand on this. It's going to be very homework-like. It will be due Wednesday, 12:09. At least that's the current conception. If we get it out in time to you, you will have a little over 2 weeks. And our intent is to get it to you early next week before Thanksgiving. So you shall, you know, so you should be okay with that. You're going to have a mix of student visible and hidden tests. What that means is we don't have to actually let you see the output from your program or the output you're being compared to. We will give you some tests to allow you to work through, and they will be visible just like your regular homeworks. The rest will be hidden from you, and we'll test, you know, maybe other things that we want to look at on your algorithms. We wanted to draw a bright and shiny line between what you could get help on and what you couldn't. And I think the easiest way to enforce this is you can have, to ask is, see if we get that fixed. You can ask about anything that's in the visible tests, but that's it. Or you can ask about the visible tests, and that's it. We may give further instructions on the TAs on to make sure that they're being very careful not to write your code for you and just answer algorithmic questions or you know, guide you as opposed to helping you write. But that's pretty much where we're coming down on that. Homework 7 is due tonight, and I don't think I have up. I need to pull up my cheat sheet from our helper today, Kristen. Okay, so Google 7 is Google 7. Homework 7 is due tonight. You know, please get that in. You can use late days on homework 7 and on exam 3, but that's pretty much the last chance you'll have to use late days. So, you know, that's also we're getting about to the end of the semester, so I'm not really sure what other things we could use late days on. I am right now All right. I now have lecture questions up. It took me a minute to find it. So let's get started. Any questions about this before we get started? About any of the material we've talked about? I guess right now, wasn't paying attention, so let me freeze myself as the big kahuna for a bit. All right, there we go. It may be a little bit more, it may be a little, well, it shouldn't be much more difficult than regular homework. I would say you can expect 8 hours a week. We're giving you about 2 weeks, so you should max out at no more than 16. I expect it'll be easier than that, though. You know, this is a double length homework.
Professor, I have a question about classes.
Sure.
Because I'm registering today, so...
Okay, I'll hold that till after class, okay? I'll answer that for you after lecture.
Yeah, sure.
Okay? Sorry about that. I thought you meant about our lecture classes. But let me answer that for you at the end of class, just so we can get on with this, and it's probably of most interest to you. All right. I'm kind of parsing through here to see if there's anything else I need to cover. It looks like we are probably pretty good. Let's start off then with lecture